Welcome to section 12 of the presentation. I'll continue with the communication tools. And specifically when we move here, we are going to look at sales promotion, which is a communication tool. And in sales promotion, we are looking at short-term measures designed to give consumers incentive to buy a product. In every sales promotional program, remember, it must have a duration. Sales promotion is differentiated from advertising because it has a duration, short term, maximum 3 months, and the promotion is over. You have a featured offer. A featured offer is something that is given as an incentive to encourage the purchase. Some people will give you, some will win cars, some will win houses, some will win fridges. So that becomes the featured offer. Sales promotion has 3 major branches, depending on who they are targeting. So you have what we call consumer promotion. Here, the promotion is targeting the individual consumer. And the objective is to entice consumers to try a new product. It's also to lure consumers away from competitors' products. It will also be to get consumers to load up on a mature product and then hold and reward loyal customers. These are some of the objectives of consumer promotion. Now let's look at the tools that companies use to do consumer promotion. You have free samples, so they give you free samples, and the sample they give you could entice you to do any of them. You also have coupons. Coupons are printouts by manufacturers that promise certain reward for people. And normally when people get the coupons, they go and redeem the face value of the coupon. For example, if you pick a coupon in a graphic, for example, and it says that when you buy this product, you have 30% reduction. You just cut the coupon, send it to where they're selling the item, go and redeem it, pay minus the 30% of the coupon you've won. You also have what we call the cash rebates. Here, a certain percentage of selling price is refunded to you. And we call it a cash rebate because some money is refunded to you. You have the price packs. Normally, you have 2-3 products that are put together in a bundle and they are priced one. We call them price packs. And you have premiums, which are products offered to you free of charge when you buy one product. So, for example, you buy a television and you can get something free from the shop. For example, a free laptop. That is the premium. Now, move on again and look at trade promotions. You see, sometimes you may also decide that you won't promote to the consumer, but you promote to the trade. The trade refers to the middleman who assists the company to move the products in the distribution chain. So trade promotion is targeting simply the resellers, wholesalers, and then the distributors. Okay. Now, look at trade promotion objectives. 1, persuade retailers or wholesalers to carry a brand. 2, give a brand shelf space. 3, promote a brand in advertising. 4, push a brand to consumers. And tools that they use to do trade promotion: price offs, they take off some of the prices. Allowances are promises that they give you when you agree to do something for them. Or buyback guarantees. They guarantee that while we're selling these goods to you, when you are not able to sell it, we'll take it back. Free goods, yes, sometimes they give you your commission in the form of free goods. And then contests, sometimes companies have been running competition for their middlemen. So you have the best distributor award given out. And normally, they have premiums. Tools they use may also include premiums, discounts, push money, specialty advertising items, etc., etc. Sometimes companies also do business-to-business promotion. Now, you may be asked as a student one day by your employer to design a promotional package, a sales promotional package. What do? This section will help you understand how to design a sales promotional program. For example, you heard somebody did something called buy one, get one free. Yes. How do you do that? Anytime you are asked to design a sales promotional program, the first thing you do is to determine the objectives. What do you want to achieve with a sales promotional objective? Determine also the featured offer. What incentives are you going to give the customers? Then design the program. In other words, the communication that you have to do, design it. Determine the entry requirement, qualification. What do you have to do to show that you have entered the race? Determine again how to win and redeem your prize. When we say you've won, what do you have to do? Determine the duration. Determine again how do you evaluate the program. And normally by evaluating the program, you find out whether it's been successful or not. The aim of sales promotion is to induce people to buy more of a product or service. And it is done at a point where people appear to have been tired, and therefore they are looking for a way out. Jump again and look at the other two, which is personal selling. A personal selling is a form of person-to-person communication in which a salesperson works with prospective buyer and attempts to influence purchase in the direction of his or her company's products or services. Here you are looking at the use of salesmen to communicate about your products and services. That's what we mean by personal selling. And the salesperson is the one who looks for new customers, increases sales to existing customers, makes sales presentations, and demonstrates products. Salespeople must use their time efficiently by organizing and planning their work. They must continuously work at improving their skills. They must analyze their past performance and use their mistakes as learning opportunities. There are these types of salesmen. Either you are a missionary salesman, you are an order taker, you are an order creator, you are a sales engineer. Now, salespeople should have certain qualities. They must be reliable, they must be tolerant, they must be goal-oriented, they must definitely know what they wanted to achieve, they must be dedicated to a cause, they must be customer-oriented, they must be enthusiastic about their job, they must be fair and honest to themselves and customers, they must be self-motivated. They should not just be thinking about the reward. Jump ahead and look at the personal selling process. There are certain steps you must go through when you are doing the personal selling process. The starting point is to do prospecting. From prospecting, move on to a pre-approach. Jump to an approach, do a need identification, do a presentation, handle potential conflicts, gain commitment from customers, and follow up on your activities. These are the steps in the personal selling process. Unethical, illegal selling behaviors. Unfair pricing is unfair. Gifts and gratuities and bribes, unfair. Misleading adverts is also very unfair. Unfair competitive practices. What do you do on the market to prevent your competitors from selling? These are all unfair selling practices. Then you have public relations, and one of the major mass promotional techniques in public relations. However, of the 4 promotional mix options, public relations is probably the least understood and consequently often receives the least amount of attention. In other words, some people even think that public relations is a stepchild of marketing. It's a stepchild of marketing because it doesn't contribute anything to the selling process. It doesn't contribute anything to get goods to the customers. Public relations involve the development of favorable relations for organizations and products with its key publics through the use of a variety of communication channels and tools. Now, what it means is that public relations professionals work with members of the news media to build a favorable image by publicizing the organization or product through stories in print and broadcast media. The role of public relations: 1, it is used to build brand awareness. It closely monitors numerous media channels. It is used to manage crisis. It is used to build goodwill for the organization. Types of PR tools, publications. Companies sometimes they publicize events, and that creates some awareness, some image for them. Events. Look at Nestle Ghana Limited. They've been sponsoring the Milo Marathon for so many years. And anytime they mention the Milo Marathon, we all know that it is Milo. It gives them some credibility by that event. Or some companies sponsor certain events. Look at Unilever using Brilliant to sponsor the Maths and Science quiz. It has given them some huge credibility in that business. And look at news. Some PR people can use just news. They organize news conferences, and through that, they can create a certain awareness or images for their brands and services. Some people also will give speeches. You bring in the executive director of the company, the CEO of the company, to come and give a speech. And once he gives a speech, an executive speech like that will be able to create a good image for the company. Or public service activities. This is where companies build goodwill by contributing money and time to good causes, or otherwise known as social responsibility. Once you support good causes in the society, their PR activities, you got to help build good image for your business. Types of PR activity. You have the identification media, you have the press kits, you have the firms closely manage their marketing offers and communication to the needs of narrowly defined segments of their individual market. Direct marketing. Most of these communication tools that we see here, others do it on behalf of the companies. And that is the problem. They may not do it as professionals as you wanted them to do it. So direct marketing is an attempt by the company to communicate directly with its customers without any third-party interference. That is direct marketing. And you know that it is the fastest growing marketing communication tool. Now, let's quickly look at types of direct marketing. People say face-to-face selling, which is personal selling. But we've already done personal selling already. People think that it's too big to bring it under direct marketing, so it stood on its own. Jump to that and see direct mail. Companies use mail to communicate directly. So they will send you a real mail, either an email or a real letter, and they use that to inform you about their products and services. You know, if it's emails, you know the junk issues. A lot of mails are deleted because people think it is junk. You have catalog marketing. Some companies print catalogs which depicts their products and their products that they're selling, and they include a lot of pricing information, and they mail it to people. And once people receive these things, they buy them through the catalog. They are mostly used for selling clothes and other consumer items. Telemarketing. Now, people are using the telephone now to call customers and sell to them directly. That is a direct marketing. Then, direct response television marketing. Sometimes we call it TV marketing. People advertise the thing on the television, and they give you a toll-free number. And they ask you to call this number and place your adverts and place your order directly. I'm saying that sometimes in direct response television marketing, companies advertise their products on television, but they provide you a toll-free number. And you call that number and you place your order. So it becomes a direct marketing. A lot of people are also doing a lot of online marketing. Some will create very good websites by which you can buy directly from them. Or some have sophisticated websites, online presence, which you can buy from there. Thank you. We've come to the end of slide 12.